Bing boing bing. Everybody has a story to tell with Toddy One Skip. Hey guys, this is Everybody Has a Story to Tell with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome to Saturday in the park. Think it was the 4th of July. I do a lot of singing. Sorry, I can't help myself. Guys, I wanted to bring up something because I just want to try to clarify something. Again, it's just critical thinking. It's speculation. So a gentleman, the Curious Soul Deep Dive Study, put up a picture of Patrick's house where Patrick lives. Guys, first of all, a few of you have said to me, Toddy, you got the wrong address with Patrick. He lives here. He's 2 houses away. He's staying 2 houses away. And here's the truth. I think Patrick it has like a rent to own on that house. That's my opinion. Because in a video I put up with Mark Leda, and I'm going to show that clip, you could see where BJ says, yeah, Jason used to live there. Or Mark says, Jason used to live there. Mr. Dixon owns the property, but now Patrick Rourke has it. So that's when that took place.
See, they sold the property out there.
Yeah, they sold the property that Jason was staying in. Whose property is that?
It belonged to Brian Dixie, but Patrick Rourke bought it.
That was at least a year ago before any of this. So Patrick is there. He has the property in some way, shape, or form. It might not be written in any kind of legality. It might be a handwritten note, because that's how some things are done. It might be rent to own, and if you don't pay it, it could be something that was written that just isn't registered. And we have to give credence to that. We can't just say somebody is being on the other side or somebody's working with somebody else. We can't do that. And that's what was being said here. Patrick does stay in this house. Look, you could see the electric isn't even like put in right. The guy's got no drywall. You could see the cracks through the outside of the house. Look, the blanket that the guy mentions, look. Patrick's place that he is staying is something that he's trying to work on and fix up. It doesn't mean what he said was a lie. And I'm not sticking up for Patrick. I'm just using critical thinking. There is an address that Patrick is registered to. But I know that things aren't always current. So I do know that a year ago, before any of this, BJ said Patrick Rourke has that place. Jason used to be there. So that's when that took place.
See, they sold the property out there.
Yeah, they sold the property that Jason was staying in. Whose property is that?
It belonged to Brian Dixie, but Patrick Rourke bought it.
So this has nothing to do with what just happened here, in my opinion. Not at all. Not at all. So I think Patrick is staying at that house. I think he does live at that house. I think he's doing work to live at that house. I don't know how he's gonna get the house, but he's got something going that I think is probably legitimate. It's just not registered. Or it's just not registered yet. Or he couldn't put it in his name, but he has the house. The thing that I have a problem with here is that people are just spinning shit on these people. There is legitimate proof that Eric reached out to Patrick. We have seen that. That's legitimate. There are things that we actually see. So to just make speculation because we think somebody's affiliated with something else in a nefarious way, that's not okay. I just don't think that's okay. I think that Patrick has enough to deal with, and this shouldn't be something thrown on him, especially because it's not true. And I would say the same thing about Eric. I would say the same thing about anybody. It's just not true, in my opinion. And we shouldn't just throw allegations on people. That's all I'm saying here. I don't think that this gentleman on this channel really meant to do that. I think he was unaware of this video that was put out, and that's fine. That's fine. We just have to be careful how we just have to be careful. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not a fan of Patrick's. I'm not a fan of Eric's, especially. I do think Patrick was the lesser of two evils, but I'm not a fan of anybody's here. I just want the Whitakers to get back together, but I don't believe in just slinging dirt at people, especially when there's proof something was said before. That's all. So I think this guy had great intentions. I'm not trying to bash his channel at all. I'm just trying to say, hey, I think you're incorrect, man. I think you're incorrect, and this is why. So, guys, you make the decision. You make the call. By all means, just some critical thinking. Tell me what you think in the comments. All right, guys, I have a birthday party to go to today. It's not mine, and I'll see you throughout the day, I hope. This is the Whitaker story. Yeah, don't let it be yours, please. And guys, take care of yourselves. Have a good Saturday. Bing, boing, bing. Everybody has a story to tell with Toddy One Skip.